Frank Sepe with Arash Rahbar, answering DM fitness questions. So one of the questions, or controversies I should say, out there is whether or not you should do cardio. Some people say you shouldn't do cardio. Some people say they just drop their rest intervals in between sets in order to get shape. So should people do cardio if they want to get super shredded?
Simple answer, yes. Cardio should be done by everybody throughout the year, off season, on season. Even if you are someone with fast metabolism, cardio is good for your heart health and longevity. That being said,
but people don't care sometimes. They're like, I just want to be ripped for spring break. Like, well, I don't care about my heart health. I'm 20. Like, I don't need to do cardio. And you're like, yes, you do. Like, that's the controversy. People are like, I could just train with weights and cut my rest intervals, and I don't do any cardio. I'm shredded.
Okay, so doing more output, more expenditure is always better than dropping calories.
Right.
So working out more, being more active, walking more, it doesn't have to be running or hit cardio. It can be steady state cardio. It's always better to get leaner than depleting yourself of calories. Now, the most important thing that Frank just mentioned is the training. Lowering your rest intervals and training faster with lighter weight and higher reps is not good. You should never be doing that. That is like doing cardio. When you're in the weight room all year round, regardless if it's pre-contest, trying to get leaner, or if it's off-season, you should be training the same way. Your focus should be intensity and strength, always. If you're trying to get bigger, you do less cardio, you eat more calories. If you're trying to diet down, you do more cardio and you eat less calories, but the training should not change. You train heavy, you train intense to gain the muscle, and now summer comes around and you shorten your rest intervals and you start doing more and more volume, lighter weight, and the look of your muscle, the quality of your muscle will change. Not only that, but moving heavy weight burns more calories. So your heart rate will be higher by lifting lighter and resting less and moving. So you'll feel like you're burning calories, which you are, but heavy weight will help you build muscle and burn a lot more calories. It'll jack your metabolic rate up. So yes, everyone should be doing cardio. That doesn't mean you need to be doing an hour plus a day, and it doesn't mean you need to be doing HIIT cardio and steady state cardio, very, very different, and you need to be very careful in when you implement HIIT cardio if you choose to do so.
So now you're talking about expenditure. Look at Michael Phelps at the time. He was eating 10,000 calories a day because he was training so much. Going back to what you said about muscle overload and training heavy, as you get older, or I would say if you're not an advanced athlete at some point, I would switch it up where I'm doing a heavy and a light day. So I'll train heavy, but then the next routine for that body part, I will actually train shorter rest intervals. I will do reps, but I mix them in. So like you said, but I still have that, muscle overload, kind of really heavy day where
you're allowing yourself to recover.
Absolutely.
But on that lighter training day, he's still building muscle, still burning fat, but also bringing blood to the area, bringing blood to the muscles, which carries nutrients and helps him recover. Also, you have to understand with like the Michael Phelps eating so many calories, or a competitor eating lower and lower calories not to do cardio, the human body adapts. We're very good at adaptation. So if you guys keep lowering your calories, lower, your body will adapt, and thus your metabolism, your metabolic rate will slow down. And that is actually the only reason we have cheat meals, which we should do a whole nother video explaining. Refeeds are not because you worked hard and you deserve it. Refeeds are not, they're not because you deserve a cheat meal or dirty food. It's really a caloric surplus to tell your metabolism, we're not dying. The human body does not know there's a bodybuilding show. When you lower calories, it thinks it's suffering. It thinks it's starving. So it's just to give your body a metabolic jump start. And it only works if you've been in a caloric surplus and your metabolic rate has slowed a bit. So for those of you who are not in a caloric deficit and are not lean, don't really need refeeds and cheat meals. So sorry to break it to you, you're probably getting fatter every week.
Also, when it comes to cardio too, I'm talking about HIIT cardio. I mean, you're tearing down the muscle every single day. I wouldn't do HIIT cardio every single day. You got to mix in the long duration, low intensity cardio along with the HIIT. You can't do high intensity cardio and not think that you're going to get an injury if you do it every day.
Absolutely not, and that's why HIIT cardio is not popular in the bodybuilding community at all. HIIT cardio is very, very good for the heart. It's very good for the mind, longevity. It's excellent caloric. It'll burn more calories than anything, but it burns a lot of glycogen. So if you're a competitor and you're in low calories and low carbohydrates, I do not recommend HIIT cardio whatsoever.
Right. Well, there you have it. We answered another question for Muscle and Fitness DM.